Hey, this is Dr. Norman Glenn Shepherd. I go by Glenn, my middle name. But so anyhow, I just want to introduce myself. I've been in education for, I don't know, 40, 50 some years now, and been doing almost anything from working with kindergarten kids up to middle school teacher for several years. I've been in higher education for 20 or 30 some years and doing instructional design work for several companies and corporations and whatnot. So that's basically where I'm coming from, is I've been around for a long time, okay? And so I should be able to help you out in this course. Okay, so there's 5 people in this course, and so what I do, I make a video once a week about what's going to happen during the week for kind of an overview. Okay, so you kind of expect a short video, usually about 5 minutes. This may be a little bit longer because it's the first one. And then I have some notes I post on Saturday, which is additional notes to help you out about what's going on during the week and what's been going on, and some extra tips or whatever. Okay. And so just a quick overview of the course is you can go through all this yourself. You know about the course guide, the syllabus. Look over that. It tells you what we're going to be doing. There's a grading rubric for, I think, week 3, 5, and 8. Those are their summative assessments. It's worth, more points than like 140 points or something like that. Okay, so that's the weeks 3, 5, and 8. Okay, so you could look at that. And post questions here. If you have questions, you can always email or message me. Go up to messages, and then if you click on email, it gets to me quicker. I mean, I notice it faster if you do that. But I respond pretty quickly. Ask me any questions. If you need to ever be late on something, just let me know. Okay, give me a quick message and say, "Hey, I need an extra day," and I'll give you a day. If the discussion's the same way, if you don't let me know, I may have to take off 10% deduction for late. Okay, if you let me know, okay, fine, work things out with you. Okay, so week 1, I'll just quickly go over then what we're going to be doing then. In this week is you want to go to meet your faculty and peers. I've posted something there about myself, and if you would share any information about yourself here, if you'd like to, it's voluntary. And then the overview of the week, and then there is a acknowledgement about the AI policy here. Okay, so you want to do that this week. That's pretty short, and that's just to kind of let you know what the AI policy is. Okay, be sure you do that. That's kind of an extra thing for the first week. Okay, the first discussions are due. First one's due on Thursday, and then we have a second discussion initially due on Saturday. Okay, then you're supposed to reply to either myself or another peer for each one of the discussions by Monday. Okay, and what I do, I take 80% is your first reply, and then 20% is reply to a peer or myself. Okay, that's 20%, and I expect you to have citing two sources. So yeah, I'll put that, include your own experience as well, citation, 2 sources. One of your sources can be the article, okay, and then you have at least one more source that you find that you cite, okay. The citations were 10% of the grade, Okay, so if you don't cite anybody, I deduct 10%. If you just cite one person, deduct 5%. Okay, that's the scoring. And so this one's about 4-component design. Okay, the 4D ID. Okay, and you'll read about this instructional design model in this article. Discuss it and reply to somebody by Monday. And then the second discussion on Saturday is instructional design and learning design. Okay, you read this, kind of what's the difference between the two, and talk about this article here. Will discuss that learning design versus instructional design. Okay, and then again, find another source somewhere to cite as well in your answer. Okay, and then we have the presentation here. This is an important presentation for the first week, actually. Remember to do this. This is supposed to do that. So this one is an 8 to 10 slide presentation. Use PowerPoint is probably the best thing to use, and you want to do a voiceover. And I'll use the video here telling you how to do that. Video presentation assignments explains to you how to do a presentation with a voiceover. So what you want to do, you want to have just 8 to 10 slides. Don't have to overdo it. This is not a large project. Okay, look over here. This is worth 60 points. Okay, so it tells you over here. This is 60 points, but it's important to do a good job on this one. So if you haven't done voiceover before, need to kind of get this one worked out here. Describe the instructional setting, include the student demographic data, subject matter being taught, and you're describe the instructional model currently being used in the institution. Okay, the pros, cons, and then explain the proposed instructional model, the historical origin and the theoretical underpinnings of the model. Summarize how this model will support effective teaching and learning for all students, and recommend strategies for implementing the model during your next developmental cycle. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bulleted items, 10 slides, or just figure it out. Yeah, a couple slides for cover each of these topics. And as we've been asked to propose an instructional model that optimizes teaching and learning for students. Okay, so this is an instructional model. This could be whatever you want it to be. Okay, there's instructional design, and there's instructional methods and instructional models. Okay, this is open. This is what you want it to be. Okay, so that's about it for the week. We have learning activities for each one. We have a chapter on the nature curriculum, and then the 2 articles. Okay, so that's about it. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Again, I'm easy to get along with, and you can contact me, and we'll work things out. Okay, all right. Talk to you again later. All right, bye.